are you guys doing here? Hey man, it is Saturday morning. It's March 5th. And what a depressing world we live in, where some asshole from Russia decides that he just wants to take over some country. So he sends his guys over there. But what is really great about it is how he lies about it to his people. He's taken over, he's controlling all the information that Russians are getting. And he's telling them something different than what the reality is. So doesn't that tell you that he knows he's doing something wrong? Doesn't that tell you that this guy's an asshole? Putin. His name sounds like a fart. What a douchebag. Anyway, my apologies, because I just can't handle it. I can't handle the fact that in 2022, some fucking dumb guy with small balls decides he wants to take over another country, and lots of people are dying because of it, and it's making me sick. So, wow, sorry, man. I don't even know why I went off on that tangent, but I did. Sorry. Anyway, if you look at the description down below, it doesn't say anything about my rant about Putin and what a douchebag he is. But anyway, that's included free in this video. I know it's not funny. It's really horrible, and it's making me sick every time I turn on the TV and I see anything about the news about this invasion. It makes me very upset. That's what it does. So that's my rant. It's over. My apologies to anybody who I upset with the rant. And what I'm going to do here is showcase my Godley Creme collection. It's everything that I have. It's my CDs and my vinyl collection. And I'm going to start right now because I want it to be rather short. We'll see how that pans out. Maybe I'll do a few more rants. So anyway, the first thing is, it's basically chronological. Okay, the first thing is consequences. They took off, they left 10cc to develop their gizmo. And, that guitar effect. And consequences is the 3-album set that they recorded using the gizmo, and kind of to showcase some of their musical ideas, but also to showcase the gizmo. So here's the beautiful booklet that's came from inside this this box set. I've had this box set forever. I've literally had it for, I guess, probably 40 years. I don't believe I got it new. I think I picked it up used, but here you go. It's got the 3 albums on Mercury Records. This is not an import. This is a domestic box set. It was released in America, and it was released in England. So and I have listened to this. When I first got the box set, I listened to the whole thing. It's not something that you want to pull out and listen to often. It's not something I want to pull out and listen to often. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking for anyone else. It's interesting, but it gets sometimes it gets a bit tiresome. It is oh, what would you call this? I can't think of the you know, I like to think I'm articulate, but a lot of times I really drop the ball. I cannot think of the word that I want to use to describe this album. All right, here's part 2. There's 3 parts, you know, 3 albums, right? The records are so pristine because whoever had this before I did didn't really listen to it much either, if they listened to it at all. It's pristine. The records are pristine. There's no scratches. All right. It's weird because I just noticed, and I didn't notice this before, but I see side E has 4 tracks listed, but I see 2 bands of music. And the first one is really, really small. It's really short. It looks like it's probably like maybe 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, and that's it. So that's really weird how this record is made. But anyway, yeah, I guess the word is self-indulgent. Kevin Godley and Creme, the stuff that they wrote for this box set, it seems rather self-indulgent, but it is a beautiful box. Here's what it says, and this was from 1977. When they put this out. I don't know. See that information? Because there's really nothing else on the back here. It's a very classy looking package for sure. But and there is some cool music on here, but it is rather self-indulgent. And when you're listening to, I mean, it's 3 albums, so we're talking about probably at least 77. Usually it would be about 20 minutes aside, maybe 15 to 20 minutes aside, right? So that's 20, 40, 60. That's 2 hours worth of music, right? So there you go. Consequences. 3-album box set. Here is oh yeah, this is L. This is a domestic pressing of L. I actually have 2 copies of this album, so I'm gonna zip past this and go straight to my German pressing of L. And I just listened to this recently. And what a lovely package. Mercury Records. This is a great album. Some really good stuff on here. Not so self-indulgent, but you know, it's Godley and Creme at their best, I think. You know, when they're putting together these little 5 or 6 minutes, snapshots of cool music. It's beautiful. And here's the back of the album cover. On the back of the American pressing, you get the track listing. Here, you don't get that. You get Godley Creme all around the edge, but you don't get a track listing. But you do get this. Get this nice insert that opens up. And here, I'll go ahead and show this to you. Here's the two gentlemen at work. And it's nice, man. It's nice. It's like a nice little poster, but it's not something you're going to want to hang up on the wall, because on the other side you get all the lyrics. So it's beautiful. Yeah, I like these guys. I know you're thinking, why is a guy in a Nirvana t-shirt showcasing his Godley and Creme collection? Couldn't be two bands that are more, on opposite ends of the pole. And I don't know, because I like them both. Because I like a lot of music. That's why I'm showcasing this. I like it. L. All the shapes resemble an L. And I don't know if there's a story behind that. I don't know what it is. I have probably a lot more to learn about these guys, but what I do know is I like this album. It's a cool record. All right. And their next album, that was from 78. Consequences for 77. L's from 78. Here is Freeze Frame. This is another import. But I think it's a, yeah, I believe this is a British import. All right, on Polydor. This isn't on Mercury. Made in the UK. In beautiful shape. In beautiful condition, I should say. All right. And oops. 1979, yeah. Their second regular studio release, or if you want to count that Consequences box set as their first, then this would be their third. Here's the lyric insert. This reminds me of Peter Gabriel's second solo album. The lyric sheet, the poster that it had inside, had similar kinds of things where these little shapes and pictures of the guys. It's weird. But anyway, all right. There you go. In real nice condition. Englishman in New York. It's a pretty cool tune. See a little opportunity to apply a little Elmer's glue. I'm gonna have to repair this album cover. It's in great shape, but some of the glue is failing. Right there on the edge, on the end. So there's their third album, if you want to include Consequences. Here's their fourth, Ism. You can get this either in black or white. They have mirror image release. I don't have the mirror image. I was actually thinking of picking one up because it's probably not too hard, not too expensive to pick up, but I have not done that. This is another British import, but very unusual to see British import with a hole punched in the album cover as a cutout or overstock. Yeah, it's really weird. But anyway, but the record itself is in great shape. I don't know about this inner sleeve. This long playing record is a high precision product. So there you go. And ism. This has Joey's Camel. This has Snack Attack, which is a really bizarre tune. And here is the lyric insert. So, good luck reading these lyrics, man. I don't know why they did it like this, but they did. And it's bizarre. But it is what it is, man. And it is an interesting album. You gotta hand it to these two. Kevin Godley and Lowell Creme. You gotta hand it to them. They left 10cc to develop their gizmo and then stayed together to put out like several albums. And when I listen to their music and I think about their sensibilities, which is, we're going to put something out that nobody has ever put out before. They did that. They did just that. But then when I listen to 10cc, and it doesn't matter whether it was when these guys were with them or after these guys left, 10cc is just an amazing band. It's not just I'm Not in Love. There's a lot of really great songs that they wrote and recorded. And, with these guys and without them, because I really like 10cc, even after Godley and Creme left. But it is true that 10cc without Godley and Creme were so popish. And so it's such sweet pop music. Whereas when these guys were with 10cc and it was the four of them together, I liked how they mixed in. They blended their style, their odd styles with those pop sensibilities of Eric Stewart and Graham Gouldman. And I thought that was such a great combination. And I think a lot of people feel that the same way. I mean, I think most 10cc fans say those first four albums by 10cc were fantastic. And they really are. And all the great B-sides that came from them too, because they were so damn prolific. They were amazing. So here is Birds of Prey. This is 1980 or 81? 83, 82 or 83. Ooh. Birds of Prey. Another British pressing on Polydor. It says made in England. Yes, it was. And this is in beautiful condition as well. And wild cover. It almost looks like there's a clear. I don't know. Anyway, there's nothing special about the cover. It's just, you know, except for the cover. My Body, the Car. It's one of the tunes. There's your track listing. There's the back of the cover. The track list. Yeah, pretty wild stuff. And this came with an inner sleeve. But here's your lyric sheet. Pretty wild. Yeah, another interesting collection of songs by these guys. Birds of Prey. And I got a collection of 12-inch singles as well. Here's Snack Attack. British 12-inch single from, this must have come out in 82 or 83. But the publishing is 79, 81, and 82. Snack Attack, extended version of Snack Attack, and then actually from Ism. So, and then Strange Apparatus. Strange Apparatus is the first track on side 2 or side B, taken from Freeze Frame, and another song, Wide Boy, I believe is a non-album track. So there you go, Wide Boy. Strange Apparatus. Yeah, this is bizarre. Isn't really. Here is Golden Boy. Golden Boy. Long version of Golden Boy. And Golden Boy's a long version of Golden Boy is on side 1, and My Body, the Car is on side 2. Oops. I feel like it's stuck in there. Nice, beautiful condition. A big 12-inch single. I haven't played this in a while. Yeah, this needs a quick wipe with the disc washer. Golden Boy. Reminds me of Seinfeld. Yeah, this cover's a bit beat up. Well, not too bad. All right. And here is the Golden Boy, the full-length remix. Yeah, this was released a few times as a single. And the B-side's Light Me Up, and I think that's it, Light Me Up. Golden Boy and Light Me Up. So this is yeah, I think it's a non-album B-side. Wow. Oops. There you go. Yeah. So weird. And then their last album as Godley and Creme, Goodbye Blue Sky. And this is a domestic pressing, which, remember, when this came out, it was back in '88. I was in New Jersey. I hadn't moved to Richmond, Virginia yet, and I picked this up at the store right down the street from where I was living in Somerville. Goodbye Blue Sky. Just a domestic pressing. In beautiful shape. This album, I remember playing it and it wasn't really grabbing me too all that much, but I definitely need to revisit this album and check it out. God, you got so much music, so every once in a while, you know, I'll pull something out and it might not grab me, and then it gets lost. I'll forget that I even had the thing. All right, Goodbye Blue Sky. I'll forget I even had it because it's got so much music. So I need to probably crank this up and check it out. Check it out one day soon. And one more 12-inch single, 10,000 Angels. They had a second 12-inch single out of England. This is a British import. And really has seen better days, I'm sure. 10,000 Angels with two B-sides, Hidden Heartbeat and Can't Sleep. And I believe at least one of them is a non-album track. Maybe both of them. Oh, this is made in West Germany. Well, there you go. It's not even really a British single. It was pressed in Germany. Yep. So there you go. 10,000 Angels. And then there was, they had another 12-inch thing. I'm still thinking about maybe picking one of those up. All right, anyway, that's my 12-inch collection. But I do have some pretty cool 7-inch records. First one, and this is a relatively recent addition, which is probably why I'm doing this now. This is a promotional double 7-inch record set of from Consequences, with 5 o'clock in the morning and The Flood on the first record, and then Lost Weekend featuring Sarah Vaughan, and Honolulu Lulu on record number 2. So, and this is a gatefold. All right. Pretty good shape. All right. The guys. And the 2 records inside. Yeah, so this looks like a smudge on the label itself, but it's just a plastic label, so I don't know what's the deal with that smudge. The records themselves are in near mint condition. They're really in good shape. And so these are highlights, I guess you could say. From the Consequences album. And it is a promotional release. This was never released as a double 7-inch set. It was never there was never a stock release. This says promotion only, not for sale. So but I have this. I did manage to score this, which I think is pretty cool, man. Here's Sandwiches of You. Yeah, this picture sleeve's a little beat up, but it's not too bad. Sandwiches of You. These all the records. It's rare that they have a paper sleeve. If they have a paper sleeve, I'll pull it out and show it to you. Okay, Sandwiches of You and Foreign Accents. The British 7-inch single. Most of these are British imports. Here is An Englishman in New York and Silent Running. This is it's a British 7-inch single. An Englishman in New York. No picture sleeve, but it does have this beautiful custom label. So, all right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and store this without this other sleeve. See the point. Yeah, I like that. Here is Under Your Thumb. Another British picture sleeve. Power Behind the Throne. A non-album track. Here's the back. There's nothing there really to show you. Under Your Thumb. Oh yeah, Power Behind the Throne. Yeah, a non-album B-side. Oops. Put this back in here. Yeah, it was nice that these guys, another copy of of the same song, but no picture sleeve. Yeah, it's nice that these guys kept on cranking out enough tunes to include some non-album B-sides. Here is Wedding Bells and Babies is the B-side. Another, I believe it's a non-album track. Yeah. Yeah. Another cup. They have a lot of duplicates. Here is the 7-inch of Snack Attack. Yeah, another molded label, plastic label. And the B-side is Strange Apparatus, but it's really an Englishman in New York, and you see that. So it's not really a non-album B-side, it's from Freeze Frame, whereas the A-side was from Ism. And so they kind of cheated there. But I gotta cut up some slack, man. They were keeping pretty busy. Here is Save a Mountain for Me. And Welcome to Breakfast Television. Another molded label. Yeah, this is a nice shape. This is a relatively new addition to my collection, and it's nice. And I believe the B-side is not on the album. Welcome to Breakfast Television. And here is a domestic version, or a domestic pressing, I should say, of Cry. I've had this forever. It was from, it was a remix of the A-side from the History Mix Volume 1. And it was backed with Love Bombs. And this video was a real, this was the video that where everybody's faces were morphing from one to the next. Pretty wild video. Not my, I'll say, not my favorite song, but it's, but it was a hit. It was a hit song, man. But, yeah. Crying Love Bombs. And then here is a domestic single of A Little Piece of Heaven and Bits of Blue Sky. Bits of Blue Sky is a non-album. It's a non-album mix. It's a remix of the entire album where they sample pieces of, I think maybe all of the songs, but it's just a weird edit where they crunched all these little edits together and turned it into a B-side, and bizarro, to say the least. Right, just on Polydor, domestic Polydor pressing. All right. And here is my digital collection of Consequences. There was a box set that came out that had other tracks, I think different edits and stuff, and I did want to pick it up, but I never did bother to get it. So here's a 2 CD collection of 2 CD set with the entire contents of Consequences. The original box set is included here. Here is L. domestic pressing. Oh, and freeze frame. This was a twofer. Ellen freeze frame. All right. And here is a domestic pressing, a freeze frame on its own. And I think I had this first, and then I picked this one up to get L. So and then these guys released three 2 CD sets. The first one I didn't get because it had highlights of consequences and it had L. This is freeze frame and ism ism, but it includes bonus tracks. Yeah, it's so weird because it's got all these bonus tracks, and Strange Apparatus is one of the bonus tracks for Ism Ism, but An Englishman in New York is the same song, and that's on freeze frame. So you get the same song twice, but it's got a different title. Maybe it sounds differently because the title's different. I don't know. Or maybe it's a remix. I don't know. I never did A-B An Englishman in New York and Strange Apparatus. And that's what the CDs look kind of like this. And like this. There you go. Okay. And here is Birds of Prey and History Mix Volume 1. Yeah, weird how Heaven, that album Heaven, is not included in this collection here. Got a bunch of remixes for the B-sides, or bonus tracks, I should say, for the history mix. Wow, there's like 1, 2, there's 7 different bonus tracks here. History mix. Anyway, there you go. And here it is again, the history mix. I already had this. Right. Here is Godley and Creme Images. This is a compilation that had a lot of B-sides on it, and I picked this up to get these B-sides before I got those 2 disc sets. And here is Goodbye Blue Sky. Domestic pressing. All right. There's 11 tracks on here. And then here are 2 CD singles. These are, I think these are German CD singles. You get A Little Piece of Heaven, Bits of Blue Sky, Rhino Rhino, and then A Little Piece of Heaven again, and it is a I think it's an extended 12-inch mix. All right. And then 10,000 Angels, which I already have on 12-inch. 10,000 Angels with Hidden Heartbeat and Can't Sleep. And Cry is also on this. They stuck Cry at the end of this one. Right. And there it is. That's it, man. My digital Godley and Creme collection, along with the vinyl, 46 minutes. So there you go. See you maybe next time.